The next video was sent to me by Thomas J, and he told me that the clip was captured by two friends who were on vacation. And they were backpacking through several rural areas, outskirts as well as different forest regions. And all of their travels were documented on their camera. This particular day, they were walking through a short tunnel entrance that was supposed to lead them through the mountain wall towards the other side of the road. However, the man with the camera shows interest in the tunnel system itself after a few minutes. When he starts to record the construction itself, there appears something on camera that wasn't there moments before. A dark shadow person is standing at the end of the tunnel and looking at the two guys. It wasn't seen at the time, and the man didn't react to it. So we have to ask the question once more. What was going on here? A paranormal apparition? Let me hear what you guys think. It's certainly pretty creepy, isn't it? The next case was shared by user Anonymous1. She's experiencing a really strong haunting in her home and seeking for advice. She states, "Something spooky is going on in our basement apartment. Lots of previous activity, but only recently caught on camera. We've had the house blessed and I want to hear your thoughts. Since moving to the house, the following has happened. My mother has been awakened by screaming. Something was screaming her name, touching her face and slapping her so hard that she almost fell out of bed. She has been having very frequent nightmares. I've had above normal episodes of sleep paralysis to the point that I've been prescribed sleep medication and referred to a sleep study. I've had nightmares and been prescribed medication for night terrors. 2 guests have seen shadow people while awake on different occasions, and then set up cameras to see what was going on. We've had the house blessed by a priest, but the activity hasn't stopped. Let's take a look." The first clips show the orb activity, which is pretty unusual. Some of the orb activity can only be described as really crazy. In the bedroom in particular, there are several of them appearing and dancing around in front of the camera lens, which off nights triggers the motion sensor and then starts spinning around in the room. Of course we can't be certain that it isn't insects, but the viewers are pretty sure that this is indeed legit paranormal activity. Anonymous suspects that the orb could be hugging her in this recording. Could that be true? But the most terrifying event was yet to come. Anonymous could capture how something came out of the wall. What a creepy looking thing. And it feels really legit, doesn't it? People have pointed out that this being appears to be coming out of the television. Could it be using the energy of this device to manifest, perhaps? Seeing it manifest as a black cloud though could mean that they are dealing with something evil. If the video wasn't tampered with digitally, what else could be the cause for the dark smoke, guys? Please let me know. There are several follow-up videos that show some really strange activity in the bedroom. The orb seemed to visit on a regular basis. If you want, check out the videos on her channel. It's really terrifying and exciting. Start out with an update on the channel Haunted Wesley Manor. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with that one. We've talked about it in the past. And the description reads as follows. The Wesley Manor was built in the 1980s, and although the building itself has been renovated and altered many times, it is actually still the same original foundation. The house was the home of Edward Barton Wesley and his family, although many have owned and lived there throughout the years. It was even briefly used as a hospital from 1818 to 1820 during the Spanish flu pandemic. In the 1930s, the building was converted into apartments and was then used as a care home for the elderly, before becoming the apartment building it is today.
Child caught on live.
Alright, you're gonna notice a lot of connection issues, and that is...
Is that the live reaction of his at the time?
Bob, we have one of the ghost children.
See how bad the connection is?
Terrible.
The ghost...
So they cause interference with the Wi-Fi?
The ghost children in here right now with us. It doesn't feel like being. The energy doesn't...
So are we witnessing a real ghost child here, guys? I mean... That is certainly a kid.
Hello, everybody. Alright, so I was actually doing some reply videos in here, and straight up saw one of the ghost children. And I was like, oh, okay, I need to go live. I was like, I need to go live, because now this is a very unique opportunity. I hope the energy stays the same. It is. It's staying exactly where we need it to. It's actually, the energy in here is actually quite crazy, and my body's reacting to it as well. Refocusing right here, and oh shit. Is that one of them right there? No, I don't think so. What is that? Can you peek out just a little? Oh shit. That's one of the ghost children. Oh shit. Finally a f***ing live and I can see one. Are you Bean?
Oh, look, there's something black peeking out of the door frame here.
All right, I'm gonna go over there. I almost slipped.
Nothing, of course. I think we saw once again a ghost child peeking out, but what could it be? You know, is this a real haunting, or is there something else going on? The following video was recorded by two young guys who were staying at a cabin close to the woods. It was found on Reddit, and apparently it is said that the guys heard some really odd noises from the outside, and it didn't sound like a bear or any kind of animal actually, which is the reason why they decided to check it out a bit further. And one of the men then starts documenting, while the other one makes it towards the noises. And maybe they came across an unexpected surprise. Let's take a look. What appears to be a tall creature is walking out of the woodworks towards the man. Has a disproportionate body, or does it? Some say they only can make out two very big legs and a head that is dangling on what appears to be a chest-like body part. I'm really interested in what you guys can see. Unfortunately, the clip ends abruptly, but the man fled this scene in fear. At least that's what the description said. Could it just be a costume, perhaps? Or did they come across a really creepy creature that night? Mysterious. Nicole Bushinsky shared the following in a paranormal group. This was something that was picked up on my friend's baby monitor system. It's 2 different photos. In one of them, that thing is coming into the room. In another one, it seems to be leaving the room. My first thought was definitely something demonic. Then, a friend of mine shared that it looks like the Cherub Angel, but I really don't know honestly. What do you guys think? Could the CCTV camera in her friend's home capture a demonic or angelic apparition visiting the baby at night here? Now we want to check out video by Love Talia, who actually doesn't usually post paranormal stuff. It's mostly about dancing and short story times. However, this next clip in particular has really interested the paranormal community. It sounds intriguing. Oh, is that a jacket? Look, there's something jumping and then there's somebody behind her. Like, what is going on here? Oh, it's like just one frame. It's semi-transparent, not fully. Then right behind her, this thing. There is definitely somebody standing. And it would appear that compared to the upper body, look how short the legs are. Maybe that's just a weird effect in a super tall shadow figure. No. Well, if we believe the description, she has never captured anything paranormal. Which would mean that this would be the first time for her that there might have been something from another realm jumping into the frame and then manifesting right behind this girl. This is a spooky one. The video we are going to look at was recorded by Kamiyada Orange, and she was frankly terrified after realizing what she might have captured in her room one night. She states that she was recording herself dancing in front of her closet in her family's home. The house is a bit older, but nothing out of the ordinary had been captured in the past there. So the following event was quite unique for her. Let's take a look at what she has captured that night. For whatever reason, there is a creepy looking figure of a woman standing in front of the clothes in the closet and staring at the camera, moving up and down. Whatever this person, or apparition for that matter, is, we don't know what it was doing there. And if it isn't just a hoax, could it be a deceased family member? Maybe a former owner? Or something completely different? Very mysterious. Jimmy has sent the next recording. Apparently it was shared by a concerned mother. She lives with her little daughter, and something seems to mess with the two every night. This is a recording of her night camera, as the entity seemed to be back for more mischief. The little kid told her mother that something pulled her legs that night. And if that's true, what was it? An uninvited entity? Or is the girl just imagining things? The following video was shared by a concerned mother on her channel, the Mommy Wowpedia. They have CCTV cameras installed outside of the residence, and on one particular night, something terrifying seems to have been captured. She tells us, "I had a scary experience a couple of days ago. I saw something weird on our CCTV cameras. I watched it closer and I think I saw a ghost. I was so scared, but I couldn't find it after some seconds. We checked the backup, but couldn't find any ghost or paranormal thing as such. So today I noticed it again. When I was playing with my daughter, I immediately captured it with my phone. Guess what? I checked the backup video and found nothing. Again. Please take a look and tell me what you think."
The pipe, the water. Oh,
You read the book, baby.
Okay. I'll read the book. Oh no, I spoiled these flowers. Mommy, I spoiled these flowers. I did it wrong.
It looks like a lady who's leaning over the railing and resting her head on her hand. You can even make out the face a little, as well as her legs. It's a really mysterious encounter, since nobody seemed to have seen her in person, nor was she on the actual CCTV backup. Was it a ghost, reliving some of its memories? I couldn't say. What could have transpired here in your opinion? A pretty eerie video. The following video was featured by Believe a Paranormal Experience. They have received a message from a user who captured a really odd apparition at the old Paulding jail, which is located in Ohio. It was built in 1876 and remained open until 2006. Many eyewitnesses have reported of strange sightings and noises in there. Nowadays the jail is open to paranormal enthusiasts and thrill seekers who can enjoy a tour through this old abandoned building or explore it by themselves even. One day, a man with the name Jim Colozzi states that he had caught something really unexplainable. He had several paranormal experiences in the house where he grew up in as a child. In this particular video, Jim was on the second floor of the jail cells. He broke away from the group to see if he could gather some evidence in one of the abandoned corridors. His phone was recording with a night vision app, but he couldn't come up with anything, so he thought at least. The next day, he went through his footage and found the following. He says that it was the first time that he could capture a video of a full shadow figure. And sure enough, we can see a shadow person coming out of the wall to the right, seemingly looking at Jim. It's also possible that this shadow is coming out of a door, but pretty hard to say though. What do you guys think happened here? Could it be an employee that was playing a prank? Or has Jim captured a proper shadow figure here, and he said that he was the only person in that area? Strange.